which I rarely get out of my comfort zone of my laptop. I'm cooking dinner, which I'm burning. Wanted to talk a little bit about symptoms and, same old bullshit, but every time I get a new type of symptom or an old symptom that rarely shows up, I tend to like to talk about them. So today I had a long day just because in reality I don't have much of everything's a fucking tipping point for me. My symptoms have been so bad lately. I can barely concentrate. It's just so up and down. Hey, 3 people all of a sudden within a minute. That's great. Say hi if you can. I don't know if the chat is actually available. So every day something new or something weird happens. It's like I feel so far from any kind of window. So, but today I have ringing in my ears 24/7. So it's not anything I'm not used to. But hi, Lisa. When my ringing in my ears starts to scream at me for absolutely no fucking reason, it's really alarming. I'm almost 4 months from my taper. Since I've tapered my Remeron, and I still have these cycles of crazy symptoms. And today I had kind of a weird day. I went and I drove 20 minutes to meet up with somebody to sell them something. It was a Facebook Marketplace transaction, and they completely fucking blew me off. So it was 20 minutes of being blown off, and then it was at a cool shop that me and my girlfriend, she went with me, so it was at a cool shop, so we looked around a bit and stuff like that, so it wasn't a complete loss, but I'm going to sit you down for a minute because I have to get some food out here. The point is I was completely blown off, so that was stressful in itself because if I don't have to do something, I try not to do it, you know what I mean? Because I'm so super sensitive. I'm getting more sensitive as time goes on. I don't know why. I actually am almost ready to go to the doctors again and get more blood work and make sure nothing else is going on since it's been so hectic. I'm sure it's all these fucking stupid pills, but it's just one of those things that is really unnerving how bad it's still getting after almost 4 months after I've tapered. And it wasn't a big taper. It was like, it was big, but it wasn't like anything extreme. And that's always unnerving to still be getting worse. I have a few partial windows here and there. Yeah, that's what some people think, but you know what? I've never been intolerant from Remeron before. And since it's an antidepressant, it's not like a benzo to where you really can be intolerant. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't been intolerant, at least not that I know of, because it's not like I'm having I just don't know. I can't say 100% it's not. But then again, I can't imagine that being true. But eventually I'm going to have to taper, so I guess we'll find out then. I've thought about that so many times that it could be some sort of tolerance. But when it comes to antidepressants, it's like, I don't know. I can't tell you. Maybe. Doubt it, but maybe. But it is really weird. Don't get me wrong, it's weird. It's definitely a different situation than I'm used to. But I won't go over 6 months on this taper. I will taper again at 6 months if unless I do it beforehand. And then I'll find out. I'm sure it'll turn to hell, but I'll know if I start feeling a little better. It's totally weird though. But I mean, thanks for saying, because you just never know. I just never heard anybody going into tolerance on like an antidepressant. But who knows? I've talked to a few people about that, and most people don't think it's that. But everybody's different, I suppose. So, who knows? It is completely weird. This is what I'm making for dinner. I have chicken, cauliflower, and beans, and olive oil. Piece of flounder, wild caught fish. That's for dinner tonight. I want to say hello to my dog who's licking herself right at the moment. Gee, say hi. So yeah. But yeah, the symptoms, like, I'll be getting like a little better, and then it'll crash again, like majorly crash, and it's really fucking bizarre. Yeah, I don't know. It's really fucking strange. I'm not doing anything. I'm eating good. I am walking more, so I'm sure that's playing a role a little bit with it. I mean, I haven't walked in like I haven't walked. De facto, how you doing? I haven't walked in like a year after I fucked up Remeron and over tapered. And like after that, I stayed on one dose of Remeron for 7 months, and I slowly got better. So that's why I don't think it's what we're saying, but who knows? I'll know next time I taper. It's like a love-hate situation with tapering, because I taper, part of it feels better because I'm lower on Remeron, but my nervous system's so fucking shot, it hates, I'm just gonna get so sick. Yeah, it's a good healthy dinner. I basically eat the same thing all the time. Okay, I'll look more into it. I mean, I can't say you're wrong. I mean, I can't say anybody's wrong with any of this stuff. Okay, my dog just stole my seat. Hey. If you can see, and not to bring everybody down, but you can see that big bump on her face. Yeah, she's got a big old tumor, and she's limited in time, but she's doing really good right now. She's such a sweetheart, and man, I just let her do whatever the hell she wants now. But she's a good girl, and she's got a big old bump. Yeah, it's a big old bump. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. I've lost 3 pets in benzo withdrawal so far, and I'm going to lose a 4th. And I'm trying to see comments. It's different on my mobile. I tried to scroll. There it is. "11 months out. You're almost a year." I'd say, I tell people congratulations, but they get kind of weird about that. But it is kind of congratulations for kicking ass, you know what I mean? But my ears are fucking screaming. When I'm talking and I've got the fan on, I don't hear it as much, but man. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's cancer. She's 10 years old. We went through a lot to figure that one out because at first they didn't detect it, but it kept growing and growing, and it wasn't something they can remove. So we just have to let it go until, you know, whatever. Let it go until she can't deal with it no more and she stops eating. The whole situation sucks, but it's the way it goes. It's the way it goes with pets sometimes. It makes me sad, but I've known for months now. So I'm kind of used to the idea, and now she gets a lot of extra treats. And funny thing is, she can eat more shit than I do. I actually get jealous of shit my dog eats versus what I can eat, which is fucking hilarious. Oh, my head. I've got this, I had it for years, and it slowly went away, and it came back, that wash in your head. It's like, it feels like dizziness, but it's not dizziness, Let's see. Alright, I'll check that out. She gets her little pain medications and nothing major. She's on CBD. But as of right now, she's good. For some reason, it doesn't bother her much. It itches her, you could tell, but I think that's it. We'll see in time, I guess. Sorry. I'm just getting this shit ready. But yeah, one of the main reasons I even came on here is because of my fucking ears. I was just laying there. Oh yeah, and I was talking about my day. Part of the thing is, when I got blown off this morning, it was like the afternoon, I got blown off and I drove 20 minutes. And I'm not a fan of drive. I have to drive still because of work and stuff, but I try not to if I don't have to, because it sets me back every single time. And then after I got blown off from that, I worked and did some shopping and blah, blah, blah. Walked around Target for a bit. Had to get shit there with my girlfriend, so blah, blah, blah. And then later this evening, somebody who, I got blown off from selling this one thing earlier. Somebody was interested to buy it later. So I had to go back out and meet somebody to sell it. Fucking A. So I sold it. But that was another effort. I had to go out and do it. And then on my way out, or way back, that's when my ears started screaming loud. I'm like, oh, fuck. Seriously, I can't even go out and drive and meet somebody without my body and shit freaking out? These are symptoms, I haven't dealt with a lot. But I'm nearly 4 months out of a fucking cut. And it's been hell the whole fucking time. And then some symptoms are still coming back in. It's nuts. I don't know why. It's really fucking frustrating. It's discouraging, and I don't have much hope like I used to. Hi, G. You go, girl. You go, girl. You're not getting my dinner. Yeah, my head's just a mess. I mean, it's very, these symptoms that have been here for a little bit now are very reminiscent of being pulled off benzos. Even to my face where it's really numb, all that shit coming back. So eventually I'm gonna have to taper again. I remember when I first got pulled off of benzos, um, I tried to keep up on things. I would walk over to, I would walk, and when I moved back to Wisconsin, I would walk over to Walmart and like buy something, and it was absolutely insane. I mean, it's not as bad as that for sure, but I'm just hoping it doesn't get to that point. Oh man, it is hard to see comments on when you're on a mobile. Let's see, there we go. Yeah, for sure. Oops, I might have reported something. Sorry. Oh, I just timed you out de facto. Sorry. You're timed out for 300 seconds. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I just deleted all your messages too. Report, remove, put. Yeah, I know. I guess you'll be back in 300 seconds. Sorry about that. I have to keep clicking and zooming on the screen, and I clicked you to time out. I timed you out. Sorry. And I think I deleted all your comments. So yeah, just doing that today. I just need things to calm down to the point so I can continue to do the stuff I need to do without my shit freaking out. Because the ringing in the ears that are really loud, that means the brain is going nuts. I mean, it's like earlier I could feel the back of my head and my neck fucking vibrating. And that's when the whistling and shit started really loud. That's crazy. All these great comments, and I've deleted them all. So sorry, guys. I'm normally on my laptop, and I want to use my phone more because I know it sounds better. But I'm still debating on going back to the doctor and just getting more blood work again. Just, it's been a while. And the sad part is I got a fucking dental appointment on the 3rd. Thank you, Lisa. I have a dental appointment that apparently I made last year when I went to the fucking dentist. So I'm just going to suck it up and go. Ugh. Another thing. You know, it's just another fucking thing to deal with. And that's fucking 40 minutes away. So I'm going to have to drive 40 minutes and go to the dentist. Oh, God, I can't even imagine. And it's freezing here. So, yeah. I think I'm going to go eat. But, yeah, I just want to say hi and bitch about these weird SMs. The DPDR and the fog has been really high lately. And it's weird because I'm doing everything I can. I'm meditating, doing muscle relaxation shit. And just, I'm still having to go on with my day, though. I don't have a fucking choice. I really don't have a choice. I have to work. Mm-hmm. And admittedly, I get very scared. Because if it gets to the point where I can't work, I'm pretty much fucked. I don't have somebody that can take care of me. It sucks. It's like I can tell some things are better because of like being on a lower dose of Remeron versus that higher. Like some things are better that let me actually function, but there's so many other symptoms that are just ruining this. Well, again, sorry I deleted all your comments and timed you out and all that stuff. Oh, every day. Every day. Because I really didn't need them. I was scared in general. I had anxiety, but it was a low-lying anxiety. And I wanted to see if I heard that because I have visual snow syndrome, that these meds, you know, calming down anxiety could help it. So I tried benzos, and that's it. I think about it almost every day, to be honest, and I know I shouldn't. It's the meds that are pushing my brain to a boundary that I can barely handle. I know it looks like I can handle a lot when I talk, but I mean, literally right before this, my brain was saying, you cannot do this anymore. So my depression's way worse now than it ever was before. Until my taper becomes a little more normal and where I know I'll be able to handle it, then I can stop being as scared as I am. I wish I could just not care, to be honest. Sorry, I'm eating. I literally said, hey, de facto's back. Sorry about that. Yeah. I knew right away because I was having problems with it within 2 weeks. But it was like funny because the reason I made meds okay in my mind is because before that I used to take Valium. Oh, yeah. I used to take Valium pointlessly, really. I have a broken ear. There's a muscle in there. It's broken. I can hear, like when I talk, I can actually hear it. Just another one of my issues. But they gave me Valium for it to relax the muscles. And it helped a little bit, but I didn't take it every day. But I took it for like a year. And I tapered it for like 2 weeks. Not one issue whatsoever. Hence, that's why I got kindled with benzos and with the Xanax and stuff. But I'm at the point with medication that I'm on Remeron 1.1 milligrams and that is it. And I'm not talking Prilosec because I still want to get off of that, but that's not a psych med, but we'll get off that after Remeron. But I call Remeron my final major medication. And to most people, they say, you are almost there. You are literally at the finish line. But to me, it feels so far away because it's going to take a few years to even get off this stuff. I know. And I had no idea. I had no idea that it was, but I guess my point was after that, I ended up on, shit, I can never remember the name of it. It was a mild painkiller. Tramadol. I loved that stuff. Took it for some years. And I ended up having to take a million of those pills just to make it work after so long. So I had to get off of it. And the withdrawal was brutal for like 2 months, and that was it. And that's what I figured. What in the fuck? No. We're getting spammed. But I figured getting off benzos, if I'm like, well, if it's a problem, I'll just get off of it and I'll deal with the side effects. Who knew it'd be like this? Yeah, no shit. No shit. Why didn't they just give me hydroxyzine? I would have taken it for a little bit, got off of it. Remeron fucking hits like 30 some receptors. Hydroxyzine barely, That would have worked. Why do they have to give you off-label bullshit? It pisses me off. Such assholes. Funny thing is, people still tell me to get on more medication. As if it would work. I literally tried so many medications in my life. A lot of different antidepressants and stuff like that. All before benzos. They always made me sick. The only time I took hydroxyzine was after I fucked up Remeron. And I used that to get to sleep since I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep for like a week. And it worked. And I took it for about 2 weeks. And then I tapered it like a little bit. I took a little less every day. So total like 3 weeks. Fine. I mean, it fucked me up still from taking it because antihistamines fuck me up. But it's nothing like shit I'm on now. Yeah, me too. I've got a prescription for it. But sometimes my head gets so fucked up I can't sleep. Sorry I'm eating, guys, but whatever, If I could deal with if I didn't have such bad mental problems, I could deal with this way more. It's funny because my physical symptoms have like completely calmed down today. But my mental symptoms, my brain is screaming. How does any of this make sense? Well, I wish you the best, Lisa, as always. That's a pretty big deal. That's some fucked up. That's some fucking surgery. That's some major surgery shit. So you've been through it. I have a feeling I'm going to end up getting cold turkeyed off this off the rest of Remeron at some point. If it gets too insane, they'll probably just cold turkey me off of it, which will be utter hell. But at least I'll be off of it. They originally wanted me to cold turkey off of 7.5 milligrams, so fuck them. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, seriously, once I'm off this medication, I'll actually heal. I mean, it's kind of like when I taper. Well, except for this time, when you taper and you start to feel better, you can't help but to eventually have to taper again. At one point, I won't have to taper again, and my body won't keep on going through that. I don't think anybody realizes how fucked up this shit is. Yeah, that sucks. Sometimes miracles do happen. I'm not religious at all, but the world is a fucking fascinating place. And the body is a fascinating thing in general, the way the brain works. And that's, I mean, I can't say my body and brain are too great, but I can only hope, you know, for the amount of hell that we go through. I can only hope that once, like, I'm off the meds, or, you know, some of you are already off, that, I mean, in time, it's inevitable you get better. I mean, I was getting better every year until I over tapered, so that was my fault. Not that I thought tapering that little more amount would make such a huge difference for me, but it did. I mean, they like to say online that the nervous system doesn't heal and all that shit. Then what the fuck? I mean, right now it's a different story for me because of my over tapering, and I'm just really set back. But after I got off benzos and after I kept tapering Remeron, every single holiday, that's when I could really judge, like, how am I now versus last year? And it was always better. I mean, that was while tapering Remeron. Now I'm not sure what the fuck to do. I'm in a bad situation. It's like I could either be waiting here and making myself worse, or tapering and making myself worse, or waiting and getting better. You just don't know. I could wait and possibly feel better, but who knows? Somebody's waiting for my food. Hi. You want a green bean? Yeah, let's see. See if she'll eat a green bean. She gets whatever she wants now. Oh, you left it on you. No green bean? She hates veggies. Thanks a lot. And you ain't getting shit. No, you made a mess. So now it's just major distraction. No, she ain't getting my chicken. That's the only protein I got. No chicken for you. Then you won't eat your own food. She loves chicken. She won't eat. Alexandra. She won't eat she won't eat them. She won't eat the beans. What if I try? I wonder if she'll. No, she's not getting my chicken. Oh well. Too bad. She's just staring at me like a total jerk. Look at that face. Just staring at me. Being a jerk. Total bum. I don't do that with your food. I have 2 cats. I love cats too. I'm allergic to them, but not as bad anymore. And the only reason a dog is good for me because I actually get out. You know, I'm forced to like keep getting out, which is good. As much as I hate it a lot. Go to sleep. You're staring. It's not nice. That's not nice. And what sucks about certain symptoms, like with my high-pitched sound bullshit, is that now I'm going to overly listen for it. It's like almost always, every time a new symptom pops in, I overly pay attention to it. I'm so itchy. This whole fucking withdrawal, I've been hyper aware. If I wasn't hyper aware, I wouldn't care so much, you know? It's probably what got me into this fucking situation in the first place. My problem is with Remeron is that any kind of tapering, or if I cold turkeyed it, I wouldn't sleep at all. I seriously hate taking new meds, and I won't take anything long enough to get dependent on it, you know? I don't know, Mitchy. Yeah, I do that especially when I lay down in the middle of the day. I get hyper aware of my anxiety, and it always keeps me up. Jesus. Fucking A, Lisa. My God. Been through the fucking ringer. My big thing is, I would just deal with the fucking complete and utter suffering to get off this medication if I didn't have to work. If I didn't have to function or work. God. I don't think I could deal with another cold turkey on a fucking nervous system like mine. It would be fucking torture. And although people say, well, it's just 1.1 milligrams, remind you that I just tried to taper from 1.0 to 0.8, then 0.8 to 0.6, and I nearly fucking died. It was so fucking horrific. Although that was like a 45% decrease. But, you know. Didn't know that at the time. You're the best. I haven't played the lottery in a little bit. I tried to for a while. But I got really sick of going inside the gas stations and waiting in line. Once I got worse off, it was just hard. But I try to do stuff like that anyway. Kind of keeps the agoraphobia away. You can always tell when my symptoms are high, because this part of my face, all that gets really numb and tingly. That's very reminiscent of being off benzos for me. Obviously, it's a nervous system thing for me. It's weird. 9 people are on here. Usually when I go on earlier, there's not many people. Really kind of sucks that I decided to eat dinner while I do this, but sometimes I just have to come on. It was such a weird day today. I hate getting blown off on online transactions. Yeah. Me too. I try not to think of my past. But seriously, my favorite part of my life was when I was like a late teen in my 20s. Some of my 30s. You know, I was married and divorced. And although our relationship was completely toxic, we did do some kick-ass shit. And I miss that. And what I miss most is not being completely sick. That's what I miss most. It's my girlfriend now. We had some kick-ass times until I got sick. And now it's completely different. I can't see your picture because I'm on my phone. A baby doll bobblehead. Well, I think that would be a cool idea. Yeah, it was okay. I was married. I don't remember when I got married. Maybe 20, probably like 23 years old or something. We had a good time. We originally lived in Illinois. That's where I was raised. Then we moved to Wisconsin. Then we moved to Arizona, which she's still there now. And living in Arizona was a huge highlight of my life. I love it there. And if like me and my girlfriend don't work out, and once I heal, I'm going back. But if me and my girlfriend work out, I know she's not she can't handle the heat, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, totally. I don't want to work too hard to be happy. I just want to be happy. And in general, I like life. That's why I fight so hard. But this brain shit is making it a lot harder. And the depression is making it way worse. Depression's tolerable today. I don't know if I'm gonna. It all depends on what happens in my life. I would have never expected to be back in Wisconsin. Thanks. I would think so. I would hope so. You know. Oh, so itchy. Here, you gotta see this. Look at this fucking dog. What a nut. She looks like a crazy lunatic. That's why I try to come on here, you know. It's nice to have some conversations with people who just understand what I'm going through. And I hate that you all have to go through it, but it's nice not to be alone. Crazy dog. Like a fucking weird ballerina. I mean, I'd gladly. Oh, she is. I'd gladly be the only one dealing with this if I could and make everybody well. But the fact that other people are dealing with this and it's not just me. Another thing. I don't talk to my girlfriend much about this stuff anymore. And it's like, I want to tell her what's going on and how, like, things are getting worse and worse. And it could be a tolerance issue. But if I bring that up at all, she's just going to say, well, then you need to get off of it. You know, without the knowing that the ramifications could kill me. So it's like, I got to keep this shit to myself. That's what sucks. It's not like she doesn't listen. And that's awesome. She does. She has supported me for the last 5 years. But I guess even her or anybody else, I don't want to say it's the, it could be making me a lot sicker the longer I sit here, No. When's my birthday? October. I don't give my full information online. Just for scammers and shit. But it's in October. I accept checks and money orders. I just got done watching Ozark. Ugh. Exactly. Phone. Yeah, she knows all about it. And she knows how serious it is. And it's just to a point that it's been so long. She's really kind of fed up, more or less. One of the last things she said is, she's like, it's been too long. You need to get off that medicine. So I have to be really careful. It's not like she can make me do anything, but it puts a rift in our relationship for sure. But she knows all about it. She understands how serious it is, and she knew I was an admin at the Benzo recovery page, and I can't do these things. I can't eat shit, and she knows everything. She knows more than most people do. She knows more than a lot of people who got off benzos do. So, but she won't watch them anymore because it's too much. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming to her. And I understand why. So, nothing I can do. I'll still talk to her about stuff and say it's getting worse, but I have to be careful with my wording. Like I'll have to like add positives. Like it's getting worse, and I'm not sure if it's a tolerance issue or if it's just the way it is now and I have to wait long. I'm like, either way, I'm going to have to taper and it might get worse, but we'll get through it. That's all I can say. And I mean, if she ends up leaving, then I'll have to do this on my own. I fucking rely on her support though. So I hope she can stick it out. All right, I'm done. Well, we've been together for over 10 years now. And she's been with me since the beginning of this withdrawal. So now, I mean, I'm going on 5 years and 6 months or something. 5 months. I think it's just 5 months. About 5.5 years. She's been supportive, but we've had our issues big time, especially lately, because it's been so long, and I'm not the same guy I was. It sucks. And I think she feels guilty if she leaves, to be honest. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's just having somebody there really helps. Not that I think I'm going to die. Like, even if I did, I wouldn't know it anyway. So, whatever. But having somebody there, I don't know. It helps me a lot. My dog don't care, so cats don't care. I mean, they care, but they don't care about me being sick. Yeah, we've been together for 10 years. And the withdrawal thing is I'm on 5.5 years. So we were together for a good almost 5 years before this medication thing happened. So we have a lot of, and actually we dated my girlfriend now, we dated before in the long past for a little while. So we got back together later on. I dated her before I was married. Not long, but we did. So, I mean, we have our memories and all that shit, so we're good. She didn't just get together with me for during my sickness. I hope so. It's just one of those things if she can handle it. That's all. I mean, there's a good portion of this so far, like lately, that she just can't handle it anymore. Because it's just constantly seeing me suffer. And I'm hoping she can stick it out, but I can't force her. But god damn, I can't imagine going out and living on my own. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But if I have to go live on my own, it means I got to pay more bills. And my taper is going to be harder. So being sicker and then working more, oh my God. You're going to see me a lot more in the future if that's the case. Crying on here going, guys, I can't do it. My whole body is screaming at me. I can't do it. But I'll have no choice. I'll have to do it. It's either that or die. I hope so. I hope we stay together. Oh. Oops. All right, I'm gonna head off here. I got a few things I have to do, which I was supposed to do like a half hour ago. I got to talking. Right? I know. Exactly. That's why every time I start feeling a little better, it's like I caught a partial window, but it's like the partial window realistically is just still a really bad fucking wave. But yeah, I'm gonna head off here. Got to get a little work done and finish my day. Boy. Gotta feed my cats in a few minutes. Yeah, everybody, I'm not gonna name y'all, but thanks for hanging out and talking with me tonight. I'll try to come on once in a while a little bit later so some of you have a chance to pop on here and talk. Whew. Yeah, have a good night. And hey, you too, Lisa. De facto. Alexandra. And everybody else. There's a couple spams that came out in on here earlier. That was weird. All right. You all take care. We'll see you soon.